the picture you are seeing, he is the Charles Darwin. Charles Robert Darwin. He belongs to 19th century. So Charles Darwin, immediately after his graduation, at the age of 22, he set out to cover the total country, total world, total globe, you can say, in a ship. Now the ship that you are seeing here is, the name of the ship is HMS Beagle. The name is also important for your MSET. The name of the ship is HMS Beagle. So this HMS Beagle set out to make a round of the total world continents, and this ship will contain the different scientists working on different aspects. So as a last member, Charles Darwin was considered. So Charles Darwin was considered to continue research on nature. He is a naturalist. So at that time, his age was only 22. So at the age of 22, freshly completed his graduation, he was selected to travel in that ship. The name of the ship is HMS Beagle. And this ship travels for a period of 5 years. You understand now? Are you getting my voice?
Yes, sir.
Once he leaves by ship, once he leaves in this ship, he will not be able to come back till completion of 5 years. So that's a long voyage. So in this ship, Charles Darwin started his voyage, and then while moving from one continent to another continent, one place to another place, one sea to another sea, he went on observing the total organisms, and he went on collecting the specimens of plants and animals, and he even collected so many fossils. Then after completion of 5 years, he came back, and then he worked on the collected information, and then he wrote a book. The name of the book is Origin of Species. The right side, what you are seeing, is the book Origin of Species. So he is the Charles Darwin at the age of 22. So after completion of his voyage, he worked further and wrote a book. The name of the book is Origin of Species. So what he said is, the name of the ship is HMS Beagle on a voyage around the world. So while on the tour, he collected numerous plants and animal species, and thereafter he studied on this, noted his observations, and finally he published a book called Origin of Species. And in that Origin of Species, what he said is, organisms had a common ancestor. Organisms had a common ancestor, but had adapted to their particular environments and changed over time. So common ancestor is one only. From that common ancestor only all the organisms came. But why there are differences between these organisms? Because they are living in different places under different environmental conditions. So that is what, when the organisms are living in different places, and then the nature will act upon them, and the nature will be selecting those organisms which have useful variations, and the nature will eliminate those organisms which do not get inherited the useful variations. For example, you will be seeing a cow gives rise to a young one which may be consisting some 5 legs also. Rarely you will be seeing. But here after that, you are not seeing the five-legged population. That means that is a variation. Having fifth leg is a variation, but that is not useful, and that is why such population was not progressed. So in the 19th century, the theory of Charles Darwin was a revolution almost. Why? Because at that time, there was a concept or strong belief that the total universe or total organisms are created by God. So that was a concept. They say the God was created the total organisms in 7 days. First day these organisms, 7 days these organisms. You will be studying in Bible. So that was the concept prevailing in 18th century. So that is why the Darwin faced much criticism. But even then, now the Darwin's theory of natural selection is accepted.